All right, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Tim Pandajis. We're tracking some storms with some very heavy downpours tracking across southeast Texas and pushing towards the major interstates just in time for that evening commute later on today. Here's a look at radar right now across our area at 319. Some pockets of very heavy rain. What was originally a line of downpours developing and trying to drive its way to the south and east has become a little bit more fractured in nature. We've got a few heavy downpours remaining out towards the Cypress area along 290 there. And if you see this over the last 2 hours, there were several waves working through the same areas, and that's how this is becoming more of a training scenario. We're seeing back building developing off to the north and west, driving to the south and east along 290 there. Cypress area, here's a live look at radar, some lightning and thunder in there as well. And we've been talking about how moistened up this atmosphere is. It's juiced up with tropical moisture, and rainfall rates of 1, 2, 3 inches per hour are certainly a possibility. And what radar is depicting right now as you get up towards the north of Cypress Wood Drive, 1 inch and a third per hour, northern portions of Cypress out to the west of Tomball. Radar saying over 3 inch an hour rainfall rates. Now that doesn't mean 3 inches is going to fall there in an hour, but just at this moment in time, that's how fast, or that's how much rain is falling from the cloud base there. It is driving its way off to the south and southeast out towards the Tomball area, Tomball Tollway, northbound seeing heavy rain, Cypress Wood Drive, Katy Hockley Road, FM 2920, also very heavy rainfall for you, possibly some ponding on roadways. That's enough to overwhelm the drainage basins. Now here's a look at rainfall totals over the last 6 hours. Radar estimates that around spring, around 3 inches have fallen. Just south of Tomball, we're looking at 1, 2, maybe 3 inches of rain there. Southwest of Cypress, 2.7 inches at this time. There was a flood advisory earlier that has been allowed to expire, so right now no flood alerts are currently in place. Now dropping down to the other cell that's out towards the Aldine area, right along the Memorial Drive there, West Little York Road, seeing rainfall rates that have dropped off. It's also kind of pinwheeled through there, West Hardy Road. Also rainfall rates there, 1 to 2 inch an hour likely. Now we drop down into Wharton County, Hungerford area headed towards the Fort Bend County line, Powell Point, right along 59 there. You can see this line of very heavy rain that's edging towards the roadway there. That's going to cause some flooding, some ponding on the roadways at least. And over towards Bonus, we're seeing some lightning and thunder developing along this line too. Maybe even some gusty winds in that particular area as well. All of this is being initiated by a stalled out boundary that we've been talking about for the last several days. It's stationary at the moment and will be the focal point for more showers and downpours for the next couple of hours. That's driven a lot by the daytime heating interacting with that boundary, and then things should die off as we head through the overnight hours. So the main threat for flash flooding or flooding in general is out closer to the center of an area of low pressure along that boundary that's out into Mississippi now, but still on the trailing end of that boundary through our area, we are at a level 2 out of a 4 in terms of flood risk through the majority of our area through this evening. Here's a look at future tracks showing the evolution of that line of storms kind of decaying after it drops through the Houston area, and then by 11 o'clock tonight, things are quiet. But looking at modeling here by tomorrow morning, getting closer to sunrise, we're starting to see that re-energize along the coastline with some downpours developing that could initially spread north into the rest of the area through Thursday afternoon. So a very similar setup to what we're dealing with out there today. Now we've got a brand new updated 7-day forecast for you, a new computer model run coming out in just a few minutes as well that we're going to bring to you on the TV side coming up at 4, 5, 6, and at 10 o'clock as well. We'll see you then.